Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Cheese Compilation number 77 for December 2021. I know this is posting the 1st of January. Last week was very, very hectic. But thank you very much to the screeners who helped me screen this cheese. We've got Jim, Sniper Monkey, Aki, and Samacron, who took time out of their busy schedules to screen for me. So again, thank you very much. Bottom right, we've got a red Zerg player for game number 1 against Mac Winston, a name we've seen before, the blue Zerg player. So ZVZ cheese, huh? Let's see if it's going to be a pool first, or maybe proxy spawning pool, or proxy spine crawlers. And it is a pool first play here for Mac Winston. Not a 12 pool, about a 16 or 17 pool, no big deal. And hatch first play from, where does it say barcode? I think that's what he's going for here. Scouting with a drone says, okay, hatch first. All right. So my plan is full speed ahead at this point. If you want me to cast your cheese game, send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. All right. If it doesn't have a subject of cheese, I won't see it. Proxy hatching. Yes. Oh, and he sees it. He sees it. He sees the thing. All right, this got 3 out of 4 screeners to choose this replay. So a scouted proxy hatch and a ZVZ. I love it. I like it a lot. I always complain there's not any proxy hatches in the cheese comp. So thank you, Mac Winston, for coming through with me on that one. I do appreciate it. Lings cruising across. Oh, no, drones. Just kidding. Drones coming across. There are lings almost ready to pop out of these eggs. There we go. And this is going to be proxy. I mean, so, trying to think of the reason why you would want a proxy hatch over here. All right, so defensive spines coming up. I love that play from Barcode. It's proxying the spines on top of Barcode's creep in the natural. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know why I need a hatch here if we can just throw down spines on the creep that already exists here. Like if you're going against a Terran or a Protoss, sure, bring your own creep, but there's ready-made creep available in your enemy's side of the map. Anyway, Ling fight. Oh, it's a Zergling fight. Who's going to win? I don't know. It's hard to tell who's going to win the Ling fight, but it looks like Barcode has the most. I would honestly go after these spines. And Barcode is going after the spines. The Lings are distracting. Maybe long enough for the spines to finish. They sacrifice their lives. And 2 of the spines come up. Save the 3rd spine crawler's life. That spine needs to die. So the Lings go down first, and then I think the spine needs to go down. And can this not reach that? Or that's a bit of a problem. On the other side, we're making a queen. Okay, so I guess if you want to get a queen across the map really fast, you can just build it inside the hatchery that you have inside your opponent's main. That might work out. Lings are trying to take down these spines before they burrow. It takes them a while to burrow, but not so long that it's forever. So the natural base for Barcode is dead. Gonna walk a spine crawler up and get some pressure on. I don't know. Oh, Lings need to jump on these guys now. Okay. So go after the one that's already super injured. I think this one's going to die, actually. That's just about a full surround of Lings. Not many things can survive a full surround of Lings in that situation. Okay, Zerglings for Mac Winston back out. Oh, but so many Zerglings for Barcode are here. Spine. Oh, Lings popping out just in the nick of time for Mac to try to save this spine crawler's life, but focusing it down there is Barcode. Very nicely done. This queen taking some spine crawler hits. She needs to back out for sure. And I think, Barcode's not doing too poorly here, honestly. Oh, creep spread. Oh, creep spreading inside the opponent's base is always pretty hot. Lings for Mac Winston can't deal with these spines by themselves. I'm going to try to walk these spines up into the main base and have them be part of the show, but these spines are already burrowed in range of Mac Winston's hatch. He's making more Zerglings. Some of them are here inside. There we go. Pop it inside Barcode's base. You think speedlings are fast getting across the map to, to your base from your enemy's base? This is really fast. Spine, come on, burrow. Losing one of them. Okay, but that spine's going to die too. Oh, no, it backs out just in time. Are you kidding? Absolutely gorgeous spine micro there. All right, man. Barcode is holding extremely hard at the moment. Certainly, they need to get this one. Yeah, there we go. So they do try to take down this spine crawl. Oh, 3 HP. 3 HP on that thing. Get it. Get the spine that's already dead. It is so almost dead. Transfusing the hatch to try to keep it alive. There we go. That spine's dead. Can you kill this one? I don't know. Especially there, not with links. This is pretty intense. Intense ZVZ for sure. Can Barcode hold on? Oh, the queen's gonna die. Blah. New queen shows up just in time to get surrounded and possibly die. Oh, the spine crawler. It dies and Barcode taps out in 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. That was crazy intense. That was one heck of a ZVZ. I can see why the screeners preferred that one over the others by, 3 out of 4 screeners preferred this cheese. That was incredible. Man. All right, so what could a Barcode done better here? Maybe just kind of turtle up on one base and tech to roaches and ravagers, maybe? Yeah, I kind of feel like that would have been, like, teching up would have been a good idea. He's got 1,400 extra minerals here, and if he took another gas, then he would have a lot of gas and enough minerals to build, like, 3 or 4 roaches and turn them into ravagers with, like, maybe queen support. But yeah, man, slowlings versus slowlings. No upgrades from anyone in this game. There was no time for it at all. Barcode, what was it? Did he spend his gas on anything today? He didn't, did he? No, he didn't get his gas. Okay, that's a larger problem. He didn't get his gas until way too late. Wow. He just now has 100 gas for speed for his lings, but that's not useful because the game's over. Very strange. Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. When you're under assault by somebody who's trying to kill you fast in StarCraft, teching up, getting gas are not priorities for your brain at that point. So you can kind of be like, rah, what? Rah! And then 5 minutes into the game, you're like, I need gas. Crap. And then you throw down the extractor. It's too late. That's why the pros are pros. They can stay cool, calm, and collected in those situations. So, GG for game 1. Let's move on to game numero 2 for the cheese today. And we'll be right back. Game 2's on Berlingrad. Going to be Corollas versus Ghetto Magic here. Got some Protoss and Terran representation for you. Top left, it is Corollas. And in the bottom right, we've got Ghetto Magic. This game was chosen by 3 of the 4 screeners. A lot of popular cheese this month. Again, send your replay to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com, the subject of cheese. And I guarantee somebody will watch the cheese. That just send me, and if it's good enough, they will be chosen by the screeners, and I will cast it. All right. Anyway, happy 2022, everyone. It is a new year. New year. New batch of cheese coming in. This is definitely double proxy from Ghetto Magic. On the other side, Corollas, I think, a probe out. Probably not for a proxy because this is looking like a gateway here. But maybe going for a proxy Stargate later on. Who on earth honestly knows? Who knows, man? Alrighty then. It's got to be barracks, right? He's building a barracks back home. It's a little bit late, but I'm not sure at this level if Corollas has enough experience to recognize that this is a late barracks rather than a normal time to barracks. I guess it's not that late, right? So the barracks first here, walling off, should be setting off the alarm bells, though. This is where Protoss needs to be like, all right, this is a hard wall at like sub 1 minute into the match. What is going on? And the answer is it's a proxy. Double proxy barracks at that 3rd base location from Corollas. Can he handle this? Is the question of the day. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Making a Marine just to deal with any incoming adepts or like zealots or stalkers that try to show up here. The Marine can defend a little bit. No gas, which to me says a lot of Marines, maybe a bunker, attempted to get tossed down here too. Corollas is not making a zealot because zealots are pretty bad in early game against Terran and really against Protoss. So probably not going to see a zealot here. Although in situations like this where you get hard walled from scouting, a safety zealot might not be a terrible idea here at Corollas. Oh, actually going for a 2-gate with the Cyber Core. Okay, so not going for the 1-gate expand. He recognizes the 1-base Terran play. He's going to need more units than he can afford if he goes for the 2nd base fast. So he's very smartly responding to this. Dude, 2 more barracks coming up. Oh, and Corollas is proxying, I'm going to guess a Stargate to get inside that main base. Yep, it is. Proxy Stargate. I'm guessing a Void Ray is going to show up here and start murdering everything. Although, I mean, Ghetto Magic's got a couple Marines back this way, so he's got some anti-air defending. The gas difference here from Corollas, though, is huge. Absolutely fantastic. Like, 2 assimilators versus no assimilators. The gas income is not even fair. Not even the fairest bit. Stargate. Not going to be great against this number of Marines, but against, 3 Marines, an Oracle can kill that many. A Void Ray, I think, can also, can kill that many, no problem. Alright, man, here we go. Chrono boosting out a Void Ray. Okay, excellent. So these Marines... Oh, Stalker comes up and is like, what up? I'm going to draw some of the Marines out of the base so there are fewer Marines inside Ghetto's main to defend against this. Oh, this is a big-time group of Marines, though. Alright, here goes nothing. Going to try to take down... Well, I mean, the pylon effectively takes these gateways out of circulation, so that's great. Stalker's really sacrificing some of their own HP to make sure there's no anti-air when this Void Ray shows up. But, oh, keep going. Marines! No. These are taken out of commission. Keep moving. Wow, not happening. Alright, fine. The Void Ray shows up. Gonna try to open this door so that the Stalkers can get in, which is nice. Throwing up some shield batteries over this way, but the Marines, no. The thing is, you can't just float off and base race here for your Ghetto Magic because the Void Ray is already out. From Krollis, that's incredible. Alright, man, so this forward barracks is gonna die. These Marines are coming back to try to deal with this Void Ray and these Stalkers, and oh, the shield batteries are coming up, gosh darn, in the nick of time here. So bunker just barely not going to happen. SCVs are taking direct shots to the face. See, this is it. Terran's like, I can just lift up and load off. It's totally fine. No, there's a Void Ray out. If you kill the Void Ray, though... Oh, we're hiding inside the command center. That doesn't really work. Run! You have extra speed boost by default since the last balance patch of StarCraft 2. Make use of it. Shield batteries also automatically come with full energy. Okay, so can this many Marines kill a Void Ray? If they have shield battery overcharge go, maybe? I don't know, man. This looks... pulling back, showing superior micro here as Krollis. The Marines are all dying, and that's a GG. Krollis is your winner. Oh, yeah, that's what Proxy Void Rays can do for you. I really feel like Ghetto Magic maybe would have stood more... I don't know. Stood more to come up here and kill all these probes. It wouldn't have taken that long. He was here for a while. He took some time trying to kill these gateways. If he just kills the pylon and then walks immediately up here, kills all of these probes, stops all of the mining, maybe like, I don't know, depowers the cyber core, maybe, and then goes home, I feel like maybe he has a better chance of winning for sure. Also, if the bunker came up a little bit quicker, that'd be easier at the same time. But GG, Krollis gets the win there. The name of this replay was called Ghost Magic. I was expecting Ghetto Magic to make ghosts, but then he didn't have any gas today at all. So just going for the Marine play. Void Rays, shut him down. Void Rays, again, with Proxy. Shield batteries doing all their work. 4 kills and 8 kills on these Voids. Good units, man. Good unit is this Void Ray. So, moving on. Cheese is going to keep a rolling. Krollis is back against another random player. I forgot to mention that Ghetto Magic spawned as random and got Terran, and Trinicron here spawned as random and got Protoss. Bottom right of Pride of Alteris, we've got Krollis, and in the top left, we've got Trinicron. Who plays random? On the ladder, apparently, which I respect a lot. Man, being able to be very good at all 3 races is an achievement all of its own. All right, what are we doing here on Pride of Alteris? This was another very well-received replay from the screeners. They enjoyed it very much. The rules for the cheese tend to be, well, no, they don't tend to be. They are, worker rushes are banned unless they're incredibly unique in some way. It's a worker rush we haven't seen before in some manner. Like you played it, and so you got worker rush, or you worker rush, and it turned into something that was like, oh, this is crazy unique. Then you can send it in. Also, the higher level your replay is, the more likely it is to get cast. I'm not saying if you're lower level, don't send it in, because please do. Obviously, none of these players are professionals. This is not, you know, stats versus SOS or anything, right? Or trap or something. And then, was there another rule? I think that was pretty much it. So those are the rules for the cheese that are sent in to the cheese compilation for the Falcon Paladin channel. Alright, so who's being crazy here? Who's being the cheeser? That is a forge. from Krullis, Trinacron's getting the more traditional Cyber Core with his 2 gates. So that's interesting. That means you can't make any stalkers to deal with enemy stalkers that are coming to kill you, but Cyber Core is coming up later. Suppose it works out. So is this like a cannon rush, maybe with the ability to throw up defensive stalkers if necessary? He's checking to make sure he's not getting proxied. Maybe this game was played after the previous one, and he's checking proxy locations because he doesn't know. But he's also throwing up a pylon at this northern spawn gold base location that is kind of fun to expand to. We've seen that quite a bit at the professional level on this map, where players will throw up... Oh, he scouted it. Trinacron found this. Will throw up an expansion here, and then try to defend it as well as they can, and it works out sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. Anywho, it's 2022. I don't know what to expect from this year. I remember in 2019, I had a comment in one of the videos that are still watched today where I was like, man, 2020 really should be a pretty good year. Should be better than 2019. Boy, did that not happen. Ooh, probe down. So I don't know what to expect from 2022. Will things get better in some ways? Maybe. Will they get worse in other ways? Yeah. Overall, what are we going to see as a result of everything that happened this year? Good question. So double adept moving in from Trinacron, and 1 stalker's out from Krullis. Trinacron is building an entire gateway. Oh, inside Krullis' base. How exciting! Alright, that's what that is. I guess it was a weird place for Krullis to expand. In all fairness, Adept's trying to get inside the main, but there's a cannon to defend here. Cannon pretty good against Adepts. Stalker cannon working together is going to make quick work of that Adept for sure, but there is still a gateway warping inside the natural base of Krullis he's not very happy about, and his forward pylon got totally scouted, so he hasn't built anything there. So I think Krullis' plans are kind of getting shut down by the fact that Trinacron is having crazier plans. But depowering the gateway is a good way to shut down what Journey was up to. Adepts killing a pylon take a while. They kind of have slow fire rate, but they make up for that by doing bonus versus light, which pylons are not light. And we'll come back to them later. Oh my gosh, he got... What? He got another... He must have had this probe in here for a while, because there have been cannons at the front for a couple minutes now. So he sneaks in, and he's taking the gold on Krullis' side of the map. What? What now? Alright, what are we doing here? I like what Trinacron is up to, honestly. He's crazy. Oh, he can see this, but it can't see him. Dude, Krullis does not know. He's expanding, but to a boring old blue minerals base instead of a super cool gold minerals base. Everybody's focused on this gateway, which makes a lot of sense. But, like, this is the larger problem here. Oh, it still can't be seen. Can Krullis hold on against this incredible aggression? Stalkers with shield battery support. Couple zealots in there too. The Brood War zealot skin. I like that zealot skin a lot. And he sees it. And Krullis is like, wait, what? Krullis has an Oracle out, but I mean, shield battery pretty good in this situation. Oh, shield. He's trying to take down that pylon and depower everything, but nope, Oracle dead. Trying to kill... He's got to pull everything to kill that one pylon. But he warps in some stalkers. They get surrounded, but shield batteries are still here. Ah, the chaos. I don't know if Krullis can hold. He's losing all of his workers. Wow, nicely done, says Krullis. GG, and Krullis taps out Trinacron, gets the win. Coming in as random, absolutely insane play. I gotta back this one up and see. I gotta see when he got this probe in here, because like I said, one of the probes died, right? He's been sitting here for okay. So this probe throws down the gateway. Oh, and then just like wanders back into the main and hangs out there forever. No, okay. I gotta see where he came from, because he didn't come in. Oh, maybe he did. Did he just come in the front door? Oh my gosh, he did. Dude, let this be a lesson to everyone in StarCraft. One of these little sneaky boys just waltzing in your front door, and you just not seeing it, because none of us can perfectly see that. He throws this up out of vision of Krullis, right? It's like, I'm just hanging out. Oh, I'm hanging out here. Don't look over that way. Oh, he can see this, though. Yeah, he can see this coming up. And then, oh, another probe comes in. This one gets the attention. So it's the second probe that dies. The first probe does all the work. Oh, throws down a gateway, which is not in vision of Krullis, and then just wanders up this way. Krullis sees this happen, just lets it wander over into a corner and do whatever it wants for the next 2 minutes. Well, that was it. And that was what killed Krullis. And the Adepts came in to harass at the same time, and Krullis didn't have, you know, enough spare moments to check if there was a probe up in here. I get that. I totally get that. So GG, Krullis sends in a loss. Nice job, man. That was some good cheese. Respect for sending in a loss. I think everybody who sends in and gets cast more than a few times on the channel should send in a loss or two, just so people don't assume, hey, it's a Krullis game, he wins this one, right? So now they won't know the next time we have a Krullis game. Maybe in this cast. Who knows? Who knows? All right, good. Next up, we're going to have some more cheese. Maybe some Zerg representation. Who knows? I don't know. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We will return. We got Purple Potato. We've got myself here on Glittering Ashes. Top right, we've got Purple Potato playing a red Terran player, spawning in as random. And in the bottom left, we have myself, a blue Protoss player. This is not me playing. They're just a player named myself. You may have seen it before on the channel. And so it's a PvT, but myself does not know that yet. Dun 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 dun. Let's see if the probe figures it out in time to see cheese. So Glittering Ashes is a fun map with a lot of gold minerals that you cannot mine. Look at how big these gold minerals are. Like, I just kind of feel like the map designer is teasing us, because there's not a gold base on this map, despite the gold minerals lying all around. All right. So probe comes in, sees the SCV, says, okay, so it's a PvT. That's cool. That's fine. Walling off on the high ground here. Just, you know, gateway. Everything's fine that way. Nothing to complain about. And on the other side, one gas coming in. Looks like a Reaper opening from Purple Potato. Nothing too nuts there. Second gateway from myself. Doesn't have a cyber core yet. Ah, tres interesante there. A 2-gate opening versus Terran. Which is not, I mean, man, cyber cores are just such a big part of Protoss build orders these days in all 3 matchups. I'm a little bit shocked to see this is going on from myself, but is he is he gonna try to be warping in Zealots into Purple Potato's base? Like going for a 4-gate? I bet it's a 4-gate. I bet he's gonna throw up a gateway here. Man, this probe is like, hey, I'm in your base. Oh no, he drew the attention of okay, well, I guess he could slow warp in, or maybe DTs. It could be DTs. So this Marine needs to be like, alright, did the probe do anything while he was running around my base? The answer is yes. He threw up a pylon, which can warp in, but slowly. I mean, if you're gonna chrono boost, yeah, I need to chrono boost that warp gate real fast here. Making a couple of depths in case there is some aggression coming from the Terran, but Terran's expanding. Terran did not even make a Reaper. He just went for Marines. He's going for a factory. And everything's fine. I mean, yeah, man, look at this. Look at these gates. Got the 1 base, 5 warp gate attack from myself. Have not seen this in some time. It's a little nostalgic. I mean, back in like 2012, this was, or I guess 2011, maybe late 2010, this was all the rage on the ladder from StarCraft 2. Every Protoss was doing this because it was insanely hard to deal with. And then they got nerfed into ground a few times, and it's not nearly as popular anymore. All right, what's the plan here, Stan? I mean, obviously, Terran's just doing normal Terran stuff. Myself is the one being crazy here. He's still can't see that pylon. It's going to have to be slow warp-ins because you don't get the fast warp-in unless there's a gateway or a nexus touching this pylon. So, Warp Gate, I mean, he's chrono boosting as well. No, he's not chrono boosting as well as he can. He has another chrono boost ready to go. Maybe he's saving that to, like, chrono boost out an observer, maybe? Alrighty then. Well, Warp Gate is done making a Warp Prism, which you don't... I mean, I guess it's nice to have, but this is definitely one base. Probably just a ton of Adepts then, right? Yeah, just a ton of Adepts. Warp Gate, ba 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 ba. Immediately tacking on these gateways. That was a nice quality of life change and upgrade that Protoss got a while ago. I mean, a very long while ago. This Adept is stuck, but good thing there's a Warp Prism being chrono boost out so that the Adept can get out and join her sisters. So, yeah, it's just going to be a big old Adept-style attack. There's a Siege Tank here and a couple Marines here, but I don't know if he has enough to deal with a one-base like Mass Adept style play, and I guess that's what we're going to find out. I would say probably not. So, Warp Prism moving in. There you go. Slow warping in another group of Adepts back here. Just completely out of vision of the Terran. That's insanity. Oh. Alright, Warp Prism. Oh, Marine sees the Warp Prism coming in, so that's nice. That's a really nice pickup there. Purple Potato gets some kind of a warning, but he doesn't get an audible warning unless he gets attacked by something. And there we go. So the Adepts should be the, like, we're under attack sound. So come deal with me, say these Adepts. Meanwhile, we'll send these ones into your mineral line and the main base and kill you. Now, keep in mind that myself is way behind on economy. It's 38 to 22 workers in favor of the Terran. So if myself needs to win this game, he needs to kill a lot of stuff. So this one Adept is like, come deal with me, and then the Adepts are inside the main base. They're going after your SCVs. They three-shot your SCVs, but there's enough Adepts here. It's going to be a problem regardless. Yeah, SCVs getting pulled from the natural base and from the main base. Siege tanks are here to kind of try to deal with this. Marines can hold their own fairly well against these Adepts, but the ones inside the main are still a problem. The SCVs don't know where to go. They don't feel safe mining anywhere. Yeah, and yeah, dude, that Adept. She's got 6 kills on her. And oh, Purple Potato says, darn it, GG well plays out of there, and myself gets the win. So this is why it's really important, boys and girls and undecideds, to see if your opponent has a second base. Right? As the Terran, you got to scout that. You need to see, that's what the Reaper is for. Not necessarily for killing stuff anymore. It's hard to kill stuff with the Reaper against a good Protoss. But scouting and seeing, is there in fact a second base warping in? If there's not, you need to get up things like bunkers, siege tank placements. Maybe don't make as many SCVs as you did here. Because 38 SCVs is just too many. Army value is just not good enough to handle it here. The Adepts don't even have resonating glaives. They almost did. It was getting researched, but it wasn't dead yet, or done yet. It would have been a lot better, but yeah, 8 Adepts killed for 14 Marines on Siege Tank and 11 SCVs. Pretty good trades all the way across the board, and Purple Potato recognizes he doesn't have enough. He knows that Resonating Glaives is coming, and he's not prepared for it. So this Marine is dead. He doesn't know it yet, but he's got little frisbees coming right at his head. He'll never die, though, because he's frozen in time forever. All right. Fantastical. So we're going to keep this thing rolling. Cheese Comp for December 2021. Not done yet. We're not done with 2021 yet, I suppose. We got something called Marauder versus Reaper in the next match. That sounds interesting. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe. Hardwire, Ladder Edition, going to be Baniac versus Yvonne. Top right, Baniac. He's a Red Zerg player. Bottom left, we've got Yvonne. He is a blue Protoss player. All right, so why the heck were we on half speed there for some reason? No concept. All right, man, so PVZ here on Hardwire. Good to get some Zerg representation outside of the ZVZ. That was game number 1. Seems like Protoss is pretty good at cheesing, Terran pretty good at cheesing. Zerg kind of struggles with it. They really don't have a lot of amazing tools for that kind of thing, but a good proxy hatch is a decent place to start. All right, man. So who's going to be the cheeser here today? That is always the question. Baniac seems to be going for a 17 hatch. All right. Yvian not proxying a gateway at least, but that doesn't mean it couldn't be a proxy something later on. Donchano. And yeah, just going gas pool after that. So really no signs of cheese except for the double gas that Yvan's going for right here. He is also getting an expansion, about 400 minerals, bam. There comes the warp in, Overlord scouting some stuff out. This looks like a fairly standard opening. Again, the double gas, suspicious here from Yvan. You usually don't get that second assimilator until after you toss down the Nexus and like the Cyber Core. So it's early, it's not actually mining anything, so it might just be a mess up in the build order from Yvan, basically saying, I shouldn't have gone that yet, I'm not going to saturate it. We'll make sure the probe count is high and that everything will be normal. So yeah, I don't see anything out of the super ordinary here. I don't know. This is one of the more tricky who is the cheeser replays I've seen for some time. This was chosen by 2 of the screeners. So this is not something that just kind of slipped through. Like somebody sent me something they said was cheese and they either made a mistake or... You know what I mean? Just tried to trick us all with an on-cheese replay. Who knows? Baniac, 12 o'clock, coming up. Third base from him. He doesn't have any gosh darn vision at all today, does he? Nah, this Overlord hasn't seen anything. This Overlord hasn't seen anything. There's been no drone scouting from Baniac as well. Creep spread pushing from Dus Baniac. A little bit later than maybe I'd like to see, but you know what? It's okay. Getting that creep spread started at all is nice. Okay, so Adepts. Immortal. Warp Gate getting researched here from Yvan. Does have the second base entirely undefended from like a giant speedling rush, which is an issue. Shield battery at the front from Yvan to make sure that Ling attack is not going to do as well as otherwise would. Thanks to the power of Le Shield Batterie, La Batterie de Shield. Cleaning bot running around at the speed of sound. And I guess we're moving out. So it's a kind of a 2-base Adept Immortal style thing. Oh, okay. So Nidus Network on the way. I guess that fast lair, I did not see that one coming in. Got speed. Got a fast lair. Not getting a ton of gas. This is probably a Ling Queen Nidus. No roaches. Nothing that needs a ton of gas. Just basically enough gas for Nidus worms. Alright, so here they come in. Lings don't want to engage without the queens. Like, well, you can't. I mean, do you want to Nidus? I guess you can Nidus now. Sure. With an enemy at your front door, it's a little bit scary. Oh, hang on. This probe's going to see it. Yep, there it is. Probe gets up and around, sees it, sees the rocks tumbling out. And the queens are here with all the Ling support. And Yvan's like, wait, what? What are we? Our army's on the other side of the map. What do we do? Zergling's causing problems. The probe line getting massacred because Yvan's army's on the other side of the map here. He does have a couple Adepts here. He recalls his army to the natural base to try to save the day, but his probe count just got knocked down to 16. There's creep inside of his main right now. A very fast Ling Queen Nidus. Very desperate hold right now from Yvan, but I don't know about this one. The queens are fighting. The Lings are trying to get a surround on these Adepts. They are managing to whittle them down. The Immortals back here racking up the kills. Got 7 kills, but Lings bashing on your face is not good for your complexion. As an Immortal, the Adepts behind the Immortal is a beautiful setup here. That pylon going down would depower some stuff, not a lot. The queens need to be involved in this engagement. Some of them are attacking buildings because that's what the closest thing is. There you go. So now the queens are fighting. The transfuses are great. Can they hold on is the question. Lings jumping on again. They get one adept, maybe two. They get two adepts. The queens are fighting so hard. One of them's going to die with one kill. It's hard for queens to get the kills, but the queens can definitely get some bruising done. The immortal goes down. The zealots are pretty good in this situation. And actually, Maniac goes home. Oh, we're unloading now, and the transfusing the Nidus Swarm dies. But the zealots are getting killed by a combination of Zerglings and queens. Another Nidus is coming up because there's enough gas for that. There's a lot of gas for Maniac, actually. He's making 10 more Zerglings. The queens putting in work, but again, unsupported and getting mashed in the face by zealots. They will die, but the transfuses are good from Maniac as well. Lings, you deal with the zealots. There you go. Ling Queen, much better. GG even taps out. His economy is not happy enough. He doesn't have enough army to deal with this. Bam, he done. GG out. Maniac is your winner in 7 minutes. Oh, Ling's got into the natural base too. There wasn't a wall, which is, you know, walling off your front here against Zerg is pretty useful. But I think maybe they came from a Nidus Swarm anyway, right? Yeah, they did. They came up from here. Look at this creep spread in the middle of battle too. I like this for Maniac. It's just like, your base is mine now. Your base is creeped. All sorts of creeps. So these guys... Oh, okay. GG. And then these Lings cruise down after the GG to attack this base, clean it out. Maniac's still playing, but we're just going to pause right there and be done with it. So that was fun. That was a really, really fun Ling Queen Nidus play. I've been known to do that in my time, and it's just kind of hard to do. You'll notice the Protoss didn't instantly die when that happened. The Protoss was able to hold off for some time. Killed a lot of Zergy things. Killed 92 Zerglings here, okay? So be prepared to lose a ton of army if you're trying this, Zerg players. But if you have enough economy, you have a decent number of workers out there, right? And you can continually make queens, continually make Lings, have enough gas to throw up additional Niduses as necessary, spread that creep, you're going to have a pretty good time. So GG. I think we have 1 or 2 more cheeses left. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button if you haven't already. The Beckett Industries for the first time today. Going to be a Willendorn versus myself, bottom left. Myself, the Protoss player, he's red. Top right, we have a Blue Zerg player, Willendorn. Kind of a fun name there, actually. So who's going to be the cheeser here? Actual word, says myself. It's true. Sometimes on the ladder you get good luck, have fun, or a GG, and that's about it. There's not actually any words to be seen. You can understand the reaction there. Proxy Hatch, hey! Hey, Willendorn, he watches the cheese. Probably doesn't watch the cheese. Probably doesn't watch the cheese, but threw down the Proxy Hatch. I had the same reactions as Willendorn. How long is it going to take myself to see this? Because he's not sending a probe out, which he is. That's going to hurt him quite a bit here. For the not scouting. Always send a worker out to scout, man. That's awesome, says myself. Oh, he's tricking you. He's tricking you, indeed, into thinking he's very polite and nice, when really he's proxy hatching ya face. His pool's coming up, no gas even. Really does. I think he just wants a spine crawler push you, man. Oh, myself's not scouting. Maybe this will be a scout. Well, an accidental scout. I think this was intending to be... Oh, no, it's not. He is scouting. Good job, myself. He did it. He did the thing. Oh! He says. Oh, that's fantastic. All right. Double gas coming in from myself. For, I guess, stalkers, maybe? Not a bad answer here. Immediate queen production from Willendorn. Yep, there it is. Got enough money for it. Queen coming in. Making a drone for a spine, that would be my guess. And just desperately throwing up a bunch of buildings. He's like, come on. Warp in faster. Warp in faster. Well, hello, my very close neighbor, says myself. So spine coming up, but the zealot is here. Zealot's going to try to shut this thing down before he even gets going. And he does. He forces a cancel on the spine. Lings trying to fight. Not enough, though. Zerglings, you need 4 of your dudes. You need 4. Okay, so a queen and 2 lings against an already bruised up. So that zealot is dead. And the probes are here to fight against lings and queens. They do eat up a lot of those zerglings, though. Spinecrawler coming up all at the same time. Lings joining the party here. Creep spread on the... Oh, that creep tumor needs to die. That creep tumor really needs to die. Because it's providing vision to the high ground for these spines and this queen and stuff. Oh, creep tumor down. Creep tumor here. Probe dies. Okay, lings are inside your main base. That's not good. Spinecrawler going after your pylons. Ling going after your pylons. These 2 pylons die. Myself is dead. Adept trying to kill the queen. The queen is going to die thanks to a zealot popping out just in the nick of time. No! The queen gets out of there, and the Spinecrawler helps save the day. Adept terrible against buildings. Not a good place for you. Ms. Adept. Lings continuing to stream in here. If these pylons die, that's your GG for myself. Creep spread continuing to push. I think myself is just going to lose this game. Oh, creep tumor! He gets it! Oh, okay. This tumor's good enough, I think, but dude, that pylon dying. The Spinecrawler needs to move to where it can hit that pylon so it dies faster. Myself bringing the probes in again. Bringing the spine all the way up here might be interesting, actually. Queen fight. Oh, Queen Ling against probes turns out is a pretty good fight, but the queen gets sniped. Reburrow the spine somewhere, man. Oh, he's trying to do it up here? I don't know about that idea, but all right, the burrow process has begun. Zealot back here fighting with a probe. More lings cruising in. Dude, killing that pylon. He's not attacking the pylon. You need to be directly attacking that pylon and you win this game, Willendorn. If you lose this game, it's because you never killed the pylon that's powering all of my stuff here. I don't know. It's 14-2 army supply. Zealots keep popping out and just getting obliterated, and that's it. A new round of lings shows up. GG. Myself just gets obliterated by a proxy hatch play from a Willendorn. And myself sends us in a replay where he loses too. That was cool, says myself. Showing good manner. Oh, man. All right. That was it. GG, says Willendorn. GG, says myself. Bam. Willendorn gets the win. He didn't even focus that pylon down, and he wins anyway. Just more lings. Spinecrawler doing some serious work. Only has 1 kill, but really bruised up a lot of zealots and buildings. Queen's doing some work here, too. Queen Ling, we've seen today, is surprisingly effective against Protoss, and especially this stage of the game. Well done. Well done by Willendorn. And yeah, props to myself for sending in a loss. Seriously. Thanks for sending that in. That was fantastic of you. Okay, I think we got one more. We have one more cheese to go. Hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're enjoying this, I'm having a lot of fun with it for sure. So we'll be right back. Final game of the cheese compilation for December 2021 going to be between Rocket and Mayhem here on Blackburn. Bottom right, it is Rocket. Bottom left, we've got Mayhem. So ZVT shenanigans here for you today. Some more stuff. So this SCV is moving out super early because he's going to do a proxy. Let's see how it's going to turn out here on Blackburn. The burnest of blacks. Oh, Mayhem. He's going for a fast pool. What the heck? You're going to gas steal? All right, that's reasonable. I guess it's not reasonable. This is a lower level game. Very crazy stuff. Rocket gets a gas up before barracks and goes for a gas steal before barracks. He really focusing on that Vespian gas here today. Gosh, Mayhem, he's been rushed too much. He's getting the pool first, man. Absolute insanity here today. I'm not, like, you're not even worried about this as a Zerg player. You're gonna get some lings out and a queen. You're gonna kill this thing fast. Just kind of a waste of time here from Rocket. Meanwhile, Mayhem sneaking all the way to the north here. Is he gonna... Oh, he does expand here. All right, I feel like that is off. I think you could probably move up a little bit. But, you know, sneaky ninja expand. I'm going to support that. And, yeah, the lings automatically murderize the refinery. And this isn't even a wall. If these lings walked across the map right now, I think they just win. Are they going to try it? Nope, they're going to defend. Okay, so this just let this be a lesson to you, Zerg players. Scout, send an Overlord across the map. See what your opponent's up to, because sometimes they don't wall. Sometimes they just completely forget to. And then you can walk Lings inside their base and kill all their stuff before they can do anything. Oh, and then Rocket's building a proxy barracks here inside the base of Mayhem, so that's interesting. Ah, the Lings are going for it. This is going to be a planetary relatively soon, though. Again, lower level strats include making a planet... What the heck? Oh, they're waiting for a Reaper? Oh, they're waiting for a Reaper, but they can't see up to the high ground and see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, there's that planetary. The Lings, there was a window. There was a window for you to win this game, and the window is closing quickly. All right, man. The Zerglings are getting in here. There is like a 10-second window to kill some SCVs. What I imagine they're going to do is they're going to stay while the planetary is firing on them and killing all of them, and then he's going to lose all his Lings. Which you should... Yep, here it is. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. 7 kill planetary. SCV count is only 12 for Rocket. Not great. But you know what? He's got a proxy marauder here. A couple Marines. Mayhem, he's got his sneaky ninja base with no workers on it at all because, again, this is not the highest level of StarCraft. His army currently consists of a queen. So you know it can kill a queen as 2 marauders pretty easily, actually. Rocket is being a little bit too cautious here as well, which, you know, his opponent was, so it's only fair to say that's exactly what we're seeing. He's got a... Oh, his worker rally is right here. What the heck? You can rally your workers to the minerals directly, sir. Alright, so the Overlord accidentally scouts this. He's like, oh, I have stuff in my base. Spines would be cool. Huh? Building spines would be really neat. Okay, not happening. Yay, I gave up and he made spines. But now the Marauder can kill them because Marauders are so good against buildings. Yeah, alright, so no spines. Bam. No queen. Bruh. Zerglings are here. Good inside the bunker. Good inside the robot, Shinji. And there it is. You're good, says Mayhem. You snuck all this stuff into my main. You made a planetary at your main base. Wait, the Lings killed the bunker because there weren't enough Marines in there. Just a Marauder and 1 single Marine. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so the slow Lings do clear this out. Aight. Yeah, see this long distance mining these guys are doing because the hatchery's in the wrong place? Yep. That's okay. YouTube Rocket Rakinix. That's my YouTube, he says. Oh, Marines. Just donating Zerglings at this point is mayhem. You can't get back there, man. Oh, Mayhem, you're killing me, Smalls. Well, at least they made this barracks catch on fire. That's nice. Yeah, does Mayhem have the wherewithal to win this game? He's sitting on 1,200 minerals and 200 gas. He's got 2 bases. It's fairly nice second base. Keeps... Alright, well... If we're just going to keep donating Zerglings to the cause here, I'm just... I think this game's over. Well, remember how those Lings all died for no reason, and now these Marines have a bunch of kills on them. 7 kill Marine there. Mayhem wants to play again, I think. Or he's saying, you're doing this again? Bam, taps out. Rocket's your winner. Last game of the day. With very sneaky proxy barracks bunker inside the Zerg base with the planetary fortress back home. Does this strategy require your opponent to donate a bunch of Zerglings to the cause? Maybe. 32 Lings died today in exchange for 1 Marauder and 2 Marines. A bunker, a barracks, and 7 SCVs. Resources lost, not super great when it comes right down to it. Rocket just casually murdering drones that are not being controlled by anyone anymore. Not the Overmind, not Kerrigan, not like a queen. Like Varashagal or anything. Wait, that's not a queen. That is the Brood War Protoss Matriarch Rashagal. What's the queen's name? I can't remember it. I'm getting old, man. It's over for me. All right, and that's over for the cast. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and the Cheese compilation for December 2021. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.